The Whiskey Treaty Roadshow is a band made up of 5 members, each with successful solo careers, who came together 5 years ago as a collaborative group based on the age-old premise that there is strength in numbers. They are scheduled to play this Saturday night at the Shea Theater in Turners Falls in support of their newly released album, Band Together. Connecting Point producer Dave Fraser met up with the group recently and shares this story.
And I bet the world I love you, times the ocean and the moon, and the sun and all the stars that shine from July into June.
It's actually kind of, I think personally, it's a little bit shocking that we're here because it started out as a 4-night tour across the state of Massachusetts.
Rock and roll.
From that 4-night tour, fast forward 5 or 6 years to 2020, and the Whiskey Treaty Roadshow has established itself as a collaborative band that brings together 5 Massachusetts singer-songwriters in the vein of Americana, rock, and roots folk music. I met up with 4 of the 5 members of the band recently in their Dalton studio to talk about their new album, Band Together, recorded in a 3rd-floor loft at the Stationery Factory, a repurposed brick mill building in Dalton, Massachusetts.
In 2019, one could record an album using very little equipment. We decided to basically do the opposite, right? And we said, well, what was the most challenging thing about recording analog? It's the machines. Let's bring that in.
That machine that Billy Keane is referring to is this 500-plus pound Studer, an analog 2-inch recording device that traveled all the way from producer Johnny Arion's friend and fellow musician Jackson Brown's basement in Santa Barbara, California, to the band studio in the Berkshires.
In all reality, the sound that comes out of that machine is so, it's just kind of gorgeously warm. It has an aspect to it that lends itself across the length of the album in a way that it literally can't be recreated. And not just in the romantic way of the fact that folks like Jackson Brown have used the machine to record on, but quite literally going onto the tape, sending that through the machine, even if it's not recording the tape, just going through all of its capacitors and its mechanisms. But as you can see, we kind of humanize a little bit. It's definitely part of the band.
Being a collaboration of songwriters has been pretty dynamic. It's pretty unique in this space, in the music space, but we certainly love it.
We have the luxury of getting to play on tunes from some of what we consider to be, our songwriting heroes. I get to play with these guys all the time in a way that's, it's really an honor for me.
In support of the release of their new album, the band premiered a video of their song, Hey Lady.
I remember walking towards them.
The song's inspiration came from the 2017 New York City Women's Rights March specifically, and by the continuous struggle for equality in general. According to the band, Hey Lady is a battle cry, a resounding call for solidarity and support of a cause long fought for.
And we were so honored with the response. I mean, we hadn't had a ton of time to prepare the production, and we got, I think it was nearly 100 respondents to our casting call. Carrie Wright directed the portraits, which are so striking. We were in the video, but still, I think when we watch it, it's evocative. It's not about us, indeed. You're exactly right, and it's evocative of some pretty intense emotion for a lot of people.
All the band members admit they still maintain their day jobs, but they are optimistic for the future. They plan to continue to write and perform music and gather inspiration from the landscape they call home.
People are really drawn to this area. People leave and they come back. There's something magical about it. It really grabs their heart, and it did mine. It keeps working its way into my lyrics from the early songs right up to the recent ones.
Step by step, the hard work and the effort that we've put in has really paid off, and people have shown us with their excitement and enthusiasm about the Whiskey Treaty. So we are so grateful to be where we are, and it's been an exciting journey.